more extended operation will actually entail?
Well, Andrea, one day in the middle of the night when we least expected, the Turkish military may launch a cross-border operation to clear northeastern Syria of the remaining pockets of the PKK terror group. Those were the words of President Erdogan, warning that a similar operation in the northeastern part of Syria on the eastern bank of the Euphrates River Valley may take place, much like how the Turkish military launched a cross-border operation to clear the northwestern province of Afrin from the Marxist-Leninist PKK terror group. This would prevent the PKK from creating a contiguous line of control across the southern front, the southern border of Turkey, and would allow the Sunni Arab populations that live in those areas to go back into their homes and to allow the Syrian people to take control of their lives, much like what happened in the northwest province of Afrin, although certainly an operation on the eastern bank of the Euphrates River Valley against the PKK will be expected to be much more difficult, given the concentration of the PKK terror group's forces in that area. But certainly we're hearing a very strong signal from President Erdogan that such an operation may take place in the near future when we might least expect it, much like what happened with the Afrin operation that successfully destroyed the PKK bases in that part of northern Syria.
Oubai, Russia also apparently had some words of praise for Turkey. Does that symbolize that Turkey can expect some kind of Kremlin support here?
Well, we have heard some very interesting comments from the Kremlin praising the demilitarized zone deal between Turkey and Russia in the northwest province of Idlib. That deal prevented an Assad regime assault against an area where you had over 3 million civilians that could have displaced over 1 million civilians, which this demilitarized zone now is in place on both sides of the regime side, regime-occupied part of Syria, and the opposition side. It also includes Turkey to have the opposition forces, the rebel forces, to move their heavy weapons from the southern part of Idlib. That part of the deal so far has been successful. It has also included an effort by Turkey to clamp down on forces in Idlib that are affiliated with al-Qaeda. That successfully prevented Idlib from becoming a safe haven for extremist groups. So we're seeing some greater level of cooperation between the Kremlin and Ankara on stabilizing northwest Syria. So that may mean the Kremlin may just look the other way, as Turkey is indicating that it is prepared to liberate the rest of northern Syria from other terror groups that have maintained bases on the border of Turkey.
Okay.